press system when I went to Frida Deasing, which is a school in Northwest BC in Terrace, British Columbia. And Dempsey and his two nephews started the school after Frida Deasing had passed away. Frida Deasing was a Haida artist. She was a woman, she was a carver, and being a female in the carving world in the 80s had a lot of challenges. It wasn't a positive thing to be visibly Native in the 80s. People were getting beat on the streets by the RCMP for being Native, and it was a really volatile time. It was a really scary time to be identifying with your identity. And so Frida kind of went against all of that stuff and tried to bridge a lot of the wounds with those people. There's a pole in Terrace that she worked on with several artists, and what they did was they raised it right in front of the RCMP station. What she wanted to do is bring awareness to the fact that they needed to bridge a relationship, the RCMP and Native people. And so these are the kind of things that she was working on. And she was teaching a lot of young men how to carve, and Dempsey was one of them. She passed away in a car crash when she was driving between Terrace and Prince Rupert, teaching workshops. And so to honor her, in I think it was 2006, they started the school, the carving program in Terrace. They tried to run one in Prince Rupert. Prince Rupert and Terrace are about an hour and a half away from one another. It was one of two students who originally applied, and the program never ran, but it did take off in Terrace. There's some of Frida's prints here. I don't know if they're part of the permanent collection. I don't know if you guys want to see some of her work, artists. So these are Frida's prints. And so when we look at her work, we're looking at a woman who was working in a really volatile time, who was creating work when it wasn't okay to create our work, and she's responsible for preserving a lot of the stories, a lot of the depth, a lot of the knowledge that Dempsey was able to take along with other artists and then perpetuate that and teach another generation and then pass that on to my generation. So you're looking at a legacy that she saved for us. And some of her Dempsey's work is here, and Dempsey's nephew's works are here along with a lot of others, and that's part of your guys' collection. I recognized Dempsey's bronze right away when I saw it. Yes. Style that you can recognize right away, and I always see it in the eyes. And he's a master. He's a master. And so when I look at his work, it kind of gives me shivers. I mean, you see that legacy between the generations. I never did actually meet Frida Deasing, but to see Dempsey and his nephews, and then meet the people that went to the same school. Nathan, my partner, he also went to the same carving program. We went during different years, but there's definitely a legacy that's perpetuating from that. And you can see Dempsey's influence in Stan's work. I don't know when